Good evening, sir.
Good evening. So, is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's start the session. So let's start with a new troubleshooting with a new issue. So I will first start with VPN, the role of VPN in the company. Then I will jump to the VPN troubleshooting part. VPNs are used. That we will discuss. Then we will discuss about the VPN issue and its troubleshooting. Then we will talk about user login issues. So in the user login issues, we have to discuss about four type of different errors and their troubleshootings. So let's start with the VPN first. What is the role of VPN? So if I will ask you what is VPN, so you will tell me that VPN stands for virtual private network, like that. In reality, in the practical scenario, what is the case of VPN? What the interviewer wants to know, what you have to communicate, that really matters. If interviewer is asking what is VPN and you are telling him that VPN is a virtual private network, it creates a virtual network. So this doesn't make sense. This is just a theoretical concept. Every interviewer wants to understand whether you have the real life knowledge or not, whether you have really worked in the company or not, whether you can showcase that knowledge to the interviewer or not. So what happens generally, let's suppose this is the company. This is any company called xyz.com. So this is the office, and let's suppose the office is there in Pune location. Office is in Pune. In the office, there will be servers. There will be a lot of servers: DHCP, DNS, Active Directory file server, web server, IIS server, whatever. In the office also, there will be network devices, routers, switches. There will be security device like firewall. There will be the connectivity, there will be the network, and devices like desktop, laptops. There will be access points, repeaters. So every setup will be there in the office. Everything will be placed in the office. And generally what happens, employees go to office and they do their work. Employee go to office, they log in into their laptop or desktop, then they start working on their job. If they are HR, so they will do HR related job. If they are into sales, they will do sales related job. If they are into IT, so they will do IT related job. So this is the trend. Employees go to office, they log in into their system, then they start their regular work. Nowadays, there are some employees who does work from home as well. Maybe the company is offering the hybrid facility. Maybe there is a permanent work from home situation. Like me, I do permanent work from home. I don't go to office. So there are some employees who are doing work from home. Let's suppose this is the home of one of the employee. एक employee का घर है ये. This is the home of one of the employee, and let's suppose that employee lives in Delhi. That employee lives in Delhi. Office is there in Pune. That employee lives in Delhi. This is the house of that employee. And he has a laptop which is provided by the company. Company has given one of the laptop. What he does on regular basis, whenever the shift starts, he logs in into the system. Then he started his work. Now the thing is, in order to do work from home, these people are called remote worker. Remote worker means they are working from a different location rather than their office. So whenever someone is doing work from home, the first action will be to log in into the system. Employee has to log in into the system first. That is the first thing. After that, we access our software, we start our job. So whenever we are trying to log in into the system, what we do, we enter the username and password. that username and password will go to the Active Directory server, because user database and passwords are stored in Active Directory. So whenever any user will log in from office or from home, whatever is the location, from office or from home, if they will enter the username and password, that username and password will go to the Active Directory server for validation, for matching. If the same username and password is available in the server, then user will be able to log in. If not, user will not be able to log in. This is the scenario. So the first thing every employee has to do is they have to log in into the system, then they can start doing their work. After that, they will access the files, they will start working on that. Where the files are available, it is available on the file server of the company. Then they will open the Outlook, they will send the mail, they will check the mail. So mail server is also available in the company location. Then they will access their softwares, they will work on that software. So that software server is also available in the company. So all in all, the in short summary is every resource is available in the office. Everything, application, Outlook, file, data, everything is available in the company. User is doing work from home. So whenever any employee is doing work from home, that employee will need all the resources. He or she will need all the resources to do work from home. But he is in Delhi. Employee is in Delhi. Office is in Pune. So if I want to do my job while working from home, so it means I need to connect with my office. I need to connect with my office because everything is available in office and I am accessing everything from the office location. So it means I need connectivity from my home, from my Delhi home to my Pune office. And how will I maintain the connectivity? So we cannot connect with the LAN cable. That is not possible. I cannot lay down the cable from Pune to Delhi. That is not possible for me. So what I have to do, I have to rely on the internet. I will have to use the internet connection. In order to connect my Delhi office to Delhi home to Pune office, I need to connect with the internet. Because internet is a public network, so using the internet we can connect to the entire world. पूरे वर्ल्ड में कनेक्ट हो सकते हैं हम. So of course I have to use my internet. But when we say internet, internet is not a secure zone. If you are connecting from your home to your office using the internet, so internet is not a secure zone. If we are entering our username and password in order to log in, that username and password is going through the internet route. Again, that is not secure. Hacker can hack it. If any hacker will hack my username and password, they would be able to log in from their location as well. Whatever file I am accessing from the server to my home, that is again coming from the internet. So if any hacker will hack that file, so they can use it in intentional way. गलत तरीके से use कर सकता है. So all in all, I can say that my data is not secure. If I am mailing to someone, that will also go from the internet to my office. So if we are connected using the internet, that is not a secure practice. Hacking can happen, but we don't have any other choice. We don't have choice. We cannot connect cable from Delhi to Pune. That is not possible for me. So I don't have any choice. I have to depend on the internet if I am doing work from home. So what is the best way when company talks about the security, and if any employee is doing remote work, if they are doing work from home or working from their different location, so if they want to connect to the company environment so that they can do their work, they can access their files, their softwares, everything, they company says that you have to use the internet. Use the internet because we don't have any choice. So use the internet for the connection, but in order to secure the connectivity, you have to use one of the software that will form one of the network that is called VPN network. So you have to use one of the software which is called VPN, virtual private network. If anyone is doing work from home, they need to use this software in their laptop. What this software will do, this software will create a private network from your office to your home laptop. That network will be virtual. Virtual means it cannot be seen. That does not exist physically. Physically nahi hota. We cannot see that, but it will be. So VPN software is going to create a virtual, which cannot be seen, private. Private means from my company to my home only network over the internet. So using the internet, I can connect my home laptop to my office environment, but that network will be secure using the VPN. So it will create one of the tunnel. It will create a route. It will create a route from my office to my home laptop. Whatever data I am sending, if I want to access any file from the company, that will come inside the VPN. That will come from the tunnel. If I want to upload something, that will go to the office using the tunnel. If I will share my username and password for login, that will also go using the tunnel. So this will be my private tunnel of the company, and only my company data will be bypassed using this tunnel. No other entity will be allowed to enter inside the tunnel. No one can enter it. We are using the internet, but this will be our private tunnel of the office. Until we are connected to the VPN software, this tunnel will be there. As I will disconnect from the VPN software from my laptop, this tunnel will be disconnected. So if any hacker wants to attack, if any hacker wants to hack on my network, they cannot, because they are outside of the tunnel. वो tunnel के बाहर है. They will not be allowed to enter inside the tunnel. They are outside. And from outside, they have to do the attack. But that is not very easy. So VPN provides a secure connectivity to the remote users who are doing work from home from different locations of the world. If they want to securely connect to the office location in order to do their work, they can connect to the VPN software. And using the VPN software on the internet connection, the data transfer will be secure. It will be encrypted using the virtual tunnel, and that will be our private tunnel of the company. So VPN connection is mandatory. It is must if any employee is doing work from home. Employee cannot do work from home if they are not connected to the VPN tunnel. So VPN connection plays a very important role for the remote workers. It is going to secure the communication. Now comes to the question that, as I told you, VPN is like a software. So what kind of VPN softwares are used in company? What softwares the companies are using for the VPN connectivity? So the first software that you will see in the company is Cisco AnyConnect. This is the name of one of the software that company uses in order to connect to the VPN. The manufacturer of the Cisco AnyConnect software is Cisco. This is the world's #1 company for router and switches. The CCNA, CCNP course that is designed by Cisco. So they also provide VPN software facility to the MNCs. The second VPN software which is very famous is Global Protect. Global Protect VPN. This VPN is the #1 VPN in the market, and almost every big MNCs, every big product based companies, every big branded naming companies are using the Global Protect VPN. And this is the product of Palo Alto. This VPN is the product of Palo Alto company. And Palo Alto is the world's #1 company for manufacturing the firewall. The firewall of Palo Alto is the world's #1 firewall, and almost in every MNC you will see Palo Alto. That is the first rank firewall. And the person who manages the Palo Alto firewall, their salaries are very good. Like it is on average, it is 18 lakh rupees per annum. This is very secure firewall for the companies. So they also provide Global Protect VPN software for the VPN connection. The third one we have is Checkpoint. The manufacturer of the Checkpoint VPN is Checkpoint company itself, and this is also used in multinational companies. So these three are the top three VPN softwares that you will see in the MNCs. Apart from that, some small companies have their own different softwares as well. They are using the different connectivity models. So the question is, how can I connect to the VPN? How can I connect? If I am doing work from home, so how the employee will connect to the VPN? Because VPN will be the responsibility of the support team. Means you guys will be responsible for the VPN. So if someone is not able to connect to the VPN, you have to do the troubleshooting. That will be your job. So you need to make sure that everyone who is doing work from home, they should have the knowledge to connect with the VPN. And for that, you should know how to connect to the VPN first. So let's take the scenario how we can connect to the VPN. So I'm pulling one of the image here. So so generally what happens whenever we wants to log in, whenever we wants to log in our laptop or desktop, this is the login screen. On this login screen, what we does, we enter the username and password. Then we press enter. If we are in office, if we are in office, we can easily connect. We will enter our username and password. We are in the office network, so we will press enter and we will be able to log in. But if we are doing work from home, and if we will enter the username and password from our home in order to log in, we will not be able to log in. हम log in नहीं कर पाएंगे. That will not be possible. So what we have to do before login, we need to connect with the VPN software because we are doing work from home. So before login, we need to connect with the VPN software. Now, if the company is using Cisco AnyConnect VPN, if companies are using this software, how will you connect to the VPN while working from home? So that is very easy. What we have to do is what simply we have to do is on the login screen, there will be two network icon like this. This kind of icon will be there on the login screen. And this icon will not come in your personal laptops. This will only come if the VPN software is installed. अगर VPN software installed है तो आएगा, otherwise नहीं आएगा. So this will only come when the VPN software is installed. So in the office laptops, the VPN software will be installed for those people who are doing work from home. So you will see this icon on the lock screen, on the login screen. In our personal laptops, we generally see this icon, and this icon. These three icons will be there. But in the office laptop, if the person is authorized to do work from home, so this additional icon will also come. So on the login screen, what user will have to do, the first thing will be user needs to connect with the Wi-Fi. User will have to connect with the Wi-Fi or internet. Internet should be there. It can be LAN, it can be Wi-Fi. So first thing will be to connect with the internet because without internet we cannot log in. Then user will have to click on this icon. User will have to click on this icon. After that, if the company is using Cisco AnyConnect software, then after clicking on this icon, this kind of screen will come. This kind of screen will come. Once we will click on this icon, this network icon, then this screen will open. ऐसी screen खुलेगी. If the company is using Cisco AnyConnect, this kind of screen will come. What we have to do, we have to click on connect. User will have to click on connect over here. And once the user will click on connect, so this kind of screen will come. This screen. Here It will ask for the username and password. So user will have to enter their login username and password. Same username and password that user will enter here. Same. So user will have to enter their username and password. Then click on OK. There are some people waiting in the waiting lobby. I don't know what is their timing of joining the class. They join it like 10 minutes back, 10:20. Let me admit everyone. Pankaj, Deepa, Nandani, these four people have joined very late. Asif. Okay. So, so what we have to do on this screen, we have to enter the username and password of the login. The same username and password that we will enter here. Same. After that, we need to click on OK. After entering the username and password, click on OK. Once you will click on OK, so you will see the connectivity status like this. Let me show you like this. Once the VPN is connected, you will see connected to username, user ID. If this is coming, if the green tick is coming, it means you are connected to the VPN. Now user can enter the username and password, then log in. So whenever any user is doing work from home, this will be the first thing. Click on this network icon, click on connect, enter the username and password details, then click on OK. Then finally user will be able to connect to the VPN. This is for Cisco AnyConnect. For Cisco AnyConnect, we have to follow this process. If it is Global Protect VPN, if the company is using Global Protect VPN, so same process we will follow. We have to click on this network icon. Once we will click on the network icon, it will open Global Protect icon. It will open the Global Protect icon like this. इस तरीके का खुलेगा. Here what we have to do, simply we need to click on connect button. This is the Global Protect VPN software. We simply need to click on connect button. That's it. Once you will click on connect button, it will again ask for the username and password like this. It will ask for the username and password. Same. You have to enter your login username and password. Then click on sign in. Once you will click on sign in, so it will be connected. You will see the option like this. This kind of green tick will come. If it is coming, it means you are connected to the VPN. See, this kind of options will come. Connected. So this is in the case of Global Protect. If company is using Checkpoint VPN, again same process. Click on the network icon. Then the Checkpoint screen will open. Then the Checkpoint screen will open like this. Here you have to enter the username and password of the login, then click on connect. Once you will click on connect, so it will be connected. It will show you the green signal, green tick. So I don't have any relevant screenshot for that. Now you know what kind of a screen will come. It will show you connected. So VPN connection process is very simple. We just need to click on the network icon. Just simply click here. It will open the software. Click on connect, enter the username and password, then click on connect again. You will be connected. This can be your interview question. What is VPN? What VPN software you are using in your current company, and how do you connect to the VPN? So you should know that. Once you will join the company, you will see this kind of software. This software requires the license, so you cannot download from the open internet. These softwares needs money. These are the licensed software, so you will only see these softwares in the company. एक company में मिलेंगे आपको, and you know the process. That is very very simple. I have shown you the process very
So
clearly.
only these three will be used in company.
These three are the top three VPNs for most of the MNCs. Some MNCs are using some small level of VPNs as well, but the process will remain same. Click on the network icon, enter the username and password, then click on connect. That's it. But these three are very famous. Like if you will join any MNC, so in I would say in 80% of the MNCs you will see any one of these three tools. इनमें कोई एक मिलेगा. Okay? Because every company have their own tools, but this is with the most of the companies, the top companies or the big corporates I am talking about. For small companies, they might be using some small kind of software, some basic kind of software. So that can be there, but connectivity process will be same. So generally, you guys are going to join the MNC, so you will see these three tools only. यही मिलेगा आप लोगों को. In some product-based companies, they have another tools as well. Like we have the desk as well. We are using Global Protect in our current company. When I was working with the entity data last time, it was in 2019. So we used to connect with the Cisco AnyConnect tool. So in Deloitte, when I was working, so they were using this Global Protect in the entity data. They were using Cisco AnyConnect. In my current company, we are using three-factor authentication. So we have to log in using the Global Protect as well. Then we have to use the ADM as well. Then finally, we have to plug our pen drive. There is a pen drive kind of key that has been given to us that is called UB key. This one. So we have to use this key as well for the work from home login. This kind of keys have been given to us. Yeah. In this key, we have the authentication, what we can say, certificate, user ID and passwords. So we use this key as well. That is on the big profile. That is because we are operating the data center of the company in my current role. That is for the cloud and automation infrastructure. So that's the reason the high securities are very important. And not in every company you will see this kind of a structure. It depends upon company to company in which company you are working for. So generally you will see the VPN software, but if the employee level is very senior, or if the person is handling very big thing in the company and where the security matters a lot, because during the work from home security will be the biggest concern. So if the security matters a lot, if that is a very critical company, so they will have two-factor, three-factor kind of authentication. So this is one of the best secure method in order to log in. UB key. So this will be the hardware login. Here we don't have to enter the username and password finally. We have to match it using the digital signature. That's a different story. So ऐसा भी होता है. Depends what company you have got. Otherwise, VPN will be there for the people who are doing work from home. So you should know the name. You will have to remember one of the name. कोई भी एक नाम याद रख लेना. Any name, because in interview, if interviewer asks you what VPN you are using in the current company, so you should know the name of that. You will have to remember one of the name. Now the next thing is this one. This is your main task. If any user is raising the ticket that I am not able to connect to the VPN, my VPN is not working, because if the VPN will not work, user will not be able to work from home. So this becomes very challenging situation. If any employee is doing work from home, there are chances that he or she may face the VPN connectivity issue. And you will get the ticket because you are responsible for that troubleshooting. That is an end user issue. Employee is not able to connect to the VPN. So the ticket will come to you. This is one of the network issue. This is also one of the network issue. And you have to do the troubleshooting. So what kind of error comes in the VPN and how we will troubleshoot? Let's discuss. So any connect, it can be manage engine, it can be global protect. Let's suppose it is Cisco AnyConnect. There can be any kind of error, any kind of. If any kind of error is coming, it means user is unable to connect, and we have to troubleshoot that. See, this is the most recurring error that you will see. Whatever VPN the company is using, this will be the most recurring error. बहुत ज्यादा ये आता है. The VPN connection failed due to unsuccessful domain name resolution. This is one of the error. It can be this error. Agent encountered the issue. It can be certificate error as well. There can be certificate error. This is also one of the errors. So it can be any error. We don't have to worry about the error. We just have to do the troubleshooting. See, if remember one thing, if on the error, if certificate word is mentioned, if on the error screen, if it is showing the certificate word, if you can read the certificate on the error code, we will not do any troubleshooting. That is the case of certificate. So the case will be assigned to the network team, the core network team of the company, because the certificate is not assigned to the VPN software, or maybe the certificate has been expired. So we cannot do any troubleshooting. If we will do something, it will not fix the issue. So you can make it down as a note. If the certificate word is mentioned on the error of the VPN, we will simply see, okay, this is certificate. We will not do anything. We will transfer that ticket back to the network team. Network engineer will check from the device, from the firewall, that if the certificate is assigned to this client or not. They will check it from the firewall end, from the portal. So if certificate word is mentioned in the error, we will not do anything. Rest of the errors we will take care of. If user is unable to connect to the VPN, if any level of issue comes, we will troubleshoot. We will only leave the certificate issue. That will be transferred to the network team. They will take care of that. Now suppose user is complaining that I am not able to connect to the VPN and user is getting any error. So what troubleshootings you have to do at your end? The first thing will be, during the troubleshooting, you need to make sure that internet should be up and running of the user. That is the first thing that you have to check. Without internet, we cannot connect to any kind of VPN. So internet should be there. Let me pull that document so that we can relate it. See. So we need to make sure that internet is connected. That is the first thing that we will check. Another thing is, we have to disconnect with the VPN and reconnect it again. Means we have to again click on the network icon. Then we will click on the connect button again. Whatever software is open, Cisco AnyConnect, Global Protect, if it is not getting connected, close the error. Close. Simply click on OK or close. And again reconnect with the VPN software. Again try to reconnect. If still you are getting the same error, now you have to switch the internet connection. You have to switch to another internet. Now what is this? Sometime what happens, if the internet connection is slow, if it is slow, or if there is any packet drops, we will not be able to connect to the VPN. Just like if I ping to the Google, ping space www.google.com right now. Sometime what happens, this time value will be very high. This time will be very high. And if it is very high, it means there is a slowness in the internet connection. Right now it is normal, but sometime it will be like 50 ms, 120 ms in between. So if that is happening, it means there is an issue with the internet slowness. Another thing is, if the packet is getting dropped, if there is any error during the ping, let's suppose 3 packets are okay, 4th packet goes down, requested timeout, destination host unreachable, again the reply is coming, then again there is a packet loss, then again after 2 or 3 attempts the reply is coming properly, but again there is a packet loss. If that kind of situation is happening, that is the scenario of fluctuating internet. So if there is any fluctuating internet, again we will not be able to connect to the VPN because VPN requires constant running and good speed internet connection. So just to isolate the problem, just to check that whether this is the issue with the internet or a different thing, we have to switch to another internet. Change the Wi-Fi. Change the Wi-Fi. You are connected currently with this. If you have another internet, connect. Now there will be some users who will say that I don't have any other internet at my home. Ask them to connect with the mobile hotspot. If user says I cannot manage the mobile as well, ask him that we cannot troubleshoot your issue then. हम नहीं कुछ कर सकते. That is the part of process. So if the VPN is not getting connected, we have to isolate the issue and we have to ask the user to connect with the different internet, at least to check whether this is the issue with internet or not. So if the user does not have any other internet connection, ask him to connect to the Wi-Fi and make sure the speed of the internet should also be good. We can also do the speed test of the internet connection. If it is very, very slow, that internet will not work for the VPN connection. So that is the second thing that you have to do. You will have to ask the user to switch to another internet connection, then try to reconnect with the VPN again. Change the internet, then again reconnect with the VPN software. Change करो और दोबारा से connect करो. You have to follow the next step. The next step is, which is the final step, you can reset the VPN connection. If you have tried these basic things, because this is the only troubleshooting for the VPN, if that does not work, reset the VPN. Do the factory reset. So how will you do it? Open the VPN software, whatever VPN you are using, open it. Then there is an option. You need to go to the preferences. There is a preferences button. You need to open it. Then there will be the option of reset. In every VPN, Global Protect, Cisco AnyConnect, Manage Engine, we just need to click on preferences. There will be reset button. Click on that reset button. Then your internet will be reset. Once the internet connection is once the VPN connection is reset, now again you have to click on this network icon. Again click on this. It will open the VPN software. Then we need to enter the name of the VPN. Whatever is the site name, we have to enter that. If you remember, when I was telling you how to connect with the VPN, so there was a name. We just click on connect. A name will come by default. We should know that name. We have to fill that name again. Once we will reset the connection, so this name will disappear. ये हट जाएगा अपने आप. This name will disappear because everything will be reset. So this name will disappear. We have to enter this name again. But how we will get this name? After the VPN software installed, you can open the VPN software and you can check the name. Otherwise, the second thing that you can do is, before doing the factory reset, before resetting the VPN connection, open the VPN software, go to this I button, click on this I button. Once you will click on the I button, so this screen will come, statistics. Here, you can take the screenshot of this page. You can take the screenshot or you can copy the IP address. You can copy the IP address of what? Of server. You need the IP of server. So once the connection is reset, the name will remove. So you can enter the server IP address here, then click on connect. Automatically the name will come. But if you forget to take the screenshot of the I button, if you don't have the IP address, you can check with another laptop because server IP will be same. You can type the same IP here. If you don't have that option as well, वो भी नहीं है, then you can check in your company database. Every IP address, every server details will be available in the OneDrive. So you will have that access once you will join the company. You can simply check your company database and you will get all the details. So finally, we need to reset the VPN. We need to reconnect it again. Then we would be able to connect to the VPN. Then we can log in. So this troubleshooting, we should know how the VPN works, what are the VPNs the companies are using, and in case if any user is not able to connect to the VPN, what troubleshooting we will do. So we should know this step. Now, the next thing is there is one more issue. Just try to understand this issue. This is related to slow user login. Slow user login. Now, what is this? Let's suppose user is saying, a user is complaining that whenever I log in, even I am in office, I am working from office, or maybe I am working from home. This issue applies in both of the scenarios. ये किसका है भाई? The issue that I am telling you, this issue applies in both the scenarios. Just understand the issue. User is saying that whenever I log in, whenever I enter my username and password, then I click on enter. I am able to log in. I am able to log in into the system. मैं log in कर जाता हूँ. But it takes a lot of time. Whenever I enter my username and password and press enter, finally I am able to log in into the system, but it takes a lot of time. Maybe it can take 15 minutes, maybe it is taking 20 minutes, maybe it is taking more than 10 minutes. And this is the regular scenario. You guys, whenever you log in into your laptop, in your personal laptop, how much time it takes? 3 seconds, 4 seconds, max to max 6 to 7 seconds. We enter the username password, press enter, it loads the operating system, then we are able to log in. That's it. Same applies to the company as well. If any user will enter the username and password, it should take few seconds to log in. Few seconds. 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 12 seconds, that is okay. But if it is taking 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and finally we are able to log in, login does not get denied, but it takes a lot of time. If it is happening, that is a issue. That is a issue that we need to fix, and we can get this kind of ticket as well. ऐसी ticket भी आ सकती है अपने पास. This issue is called slow loading profile of user, or we can say user profile is loading very slow. This is called this kind of issue. So if this is the scenario, troubleshooting is very same, very easy. What we have to do, just go to that system, उस पे जाओ, go to that system, user, let's suppose Sumit is the user. Whenever he enters the username and password and press enter, it takes a lot of time to log in. If it is happening, it means there is an issue with the user profile. There is an issue with that user profile, the Sumit's user profile. Maybe that has been corrupted. Or maybe there is a virus in that user profile, or maybe any file has been corrupted. These are the reasons which will not allow the user to log in the specified timings. So what we have to do in this scenario, if this is happening, just go to that system, and on the login screen, we need to enter the administrator username and password. Log in with the admin username and password, and you guys will have the admin access because you will be the engineer. So you will be having the admin user ID and password. Just simply enter that and log in. After login, what you have to do, you need to go to the C drive location. Go to the C drive. There will be one users folder. Go there. Go to the users folder, and you need to check the user folder, user login folder. So in my case, what is my user ID? If I open the CMD, you can see this is my user ID, this one. So you have to check the user ID of the user. So this is the main folder, C drive, inside C drive, inside user, this is my main folder. This has been corrupted. If this is corrupted, login will be very slow. If I open this, you can see every data of mine. You can see my download data. See, my download data is here. You can see my desktop data will also be here. See, my document data. This is my document data. Then I will have my desktop data as well. See, these are the things which is saved on my desktop. So this is called user profile. And if this will be corrupted, user will face the issue of slow login. So in this case, what you have to do, simply go to this location, right click and rename. Rename this folder. I will not rename because I'm not facing any issue. Rename this folder, and what name you have to keep, you have to give the name, whatever is the current name, .old. Let's suppose the name is sumit.k. So you will rename sumit.k.old. If it is Rajesh2, so you will rename Rajesh2.old. In my case, it was CEORAJ. So you will rename it as CEORAJ.old. So you have to put .old in the end. .old लिखना है हमें बस. We have to rename that folder, which is there in the C drive users. Rename it as .old. Then restart the system. After restarting the system, on the login screen, again ask the user to enter the username and password. In our case, Sumit was facing the issue. So ask Sumit to enter the username and password again. This will create a fresh new profile of the user account, because there was a corruption issue with the old profile. That was the reason it was very slow. So once you will put it .old and restart, and once the user will log in again, so it will create a brand new fresh profile, and that will solve the issue. This will only solve the slow login issue. So you have to do the rename. After the rename, when the user will log in, once the user will log in, because the profile is very new, it is a fresh profile, so no data will come on the desktop. No data will come on the desktop, no data will come in the downloads, no data will come in the documents, nothing. User will not be able to see anything. Now user will say that where is my data? You have created a new profile, where is my data? I need my data back. That is the reason we have not deleted the user profile, we have put it .old. इसलिए हमने .old किया था. Now what you can do, go to the C drive again, go to the users, go to that .old location, go to that folder, and from that folder copy the data. If user is saying I need my download data, go to the download location, copy everything, then paste it into the new profile. If user says I need my desktop data back, go to the desktop data, copy everything, and paste it to the new user profile location. That's what you need to do. So once you will create a new profile, the data will not come. Desktop data, download data, document data, that will not come. So you have to copy paste it from the .old location to the new one. This is how you can fix the slow loading profile of the user. There is a difference between system hanging and slow loading. In the system hanging, after the login, the system starts to slow. System hang जो मैंने कल बताया था, I had discussed about system hanging yesterday. So if system is hanging, that is a different issue. That comes after the login. But if any user is saying that I am not able to log in, it takes a lot of time, that is a user profile issue. So troubleshootings will be different. Now you can proceed with the screenshot. So just give me 1 second. First,
सर एक बार कल का टॉपिक आप ब्रीफ करवा दोगे?
क्यों?
सर कल कनेक्ट ही नहीं होता मेरा.
1 hour. You can.
सर नोट प्रोवाइड करा दीजिए सर.
नोट तो मैं दे दूंगा, बट तुम लोग आते नहीं हो. आई एम सीइंग द टेंडेंसी ऑफ सम यूजर्स, द पीपल हु आर
सर
जॉइनिंग
कल
वेरी
सपोर्ट
लेट.
पे भी कॉल करी थी मैंने, मतलब व्हाट्सएप किया था, बहुत ही लेट
Who was in
रिस्पॉन्ड
the
आया था
support?
उनका. सर उन्होंने दे रखा है ईविजन वालों ने
I will check. I will check with Anamika. Anamika is your admin. I will check if you have got any message or not, because I am seeing this trend. There are some people who are joining very late, like 10:20, 10:15, and they are asking for the notes at the very end. And the only option we have is there is a network issue. We cannot log in like that. So I will share the screenshot. No issues. You can refer it. In case there will be any doubt, you can let me know. मैं दे दूंगा screenshot.
ओके
Just take this screenshot first. Because ultimately it is not going to impact anything being the excuses. So that is the impact on your career, because you guys are very early in the job. So if that is a genuine reason, that is understood. But if someone is trying to give the excuse for the network or something else, that is something which you are saying lie to yourself. तो मेरे साथ तो बस फ्राइडे तक ही हो अब, उसके बाद तो चले ही करता भी नहीं किसी को फोर्स. That is the reason you might have seen that I just allow the people to log in to the class. This is done.
यस सर
Screenshot. Yellow. Take this one.
Please share once again, sir. It's not done.
From starting.
Yeah, sir. Please.
This one.
Yes, sir.
Done.
यस
Then this is the VPN note. Done. Take this one. Wait. Take it.
Second.
This one. Wait. Another issue was related to VPN. VPN nodes have been provided. Slow login. That is also provided. Okay. Now you guys can leave. The person who is left with the yesterday note, they can take the screenshot. I think, yeah, this is the yesterday's note. ये कल का notes है.
ओके डन सर
Just give me 1 second. Why this is happening? Yeah, now it is okay. Done.
डन
So another one was this one.
ओके डन सर नाउ आई विल टेक स्क्रीनशॉट सर
Yes, you can. This is yesterday's note. कल का note है ये सारा.
हाँ सर व्हाट इज डब्ल्यूडीएस है ना सर
WDS के बाद I cannot join my system into domain.
ओके डन
Then this one.
यस
Taken.
यस टेकन
Then this one.
डन
this one.
NS lookup वाली यही है ना स्क्रीन सर?
नहीं, ये तो माय सिस्टम इज स्लो वाली
मुझे नेटवर्क में शायद कोई प्रॉब्लम।
NS लुकअप की ये लो।
माय सिस्टम ठीक।
ले लिया NS लुकअप?
NS लुकअप नहीं लिया सर मैंने।
ये मैंने स्क्रीन NS लुकअप की ओपन कर रखी है अब।
आई कैन नॉट जॉइन लॉगिन। ये रहा, एक मिनट सर।
तुम्हारा इंटरनेट हैंग होता है क्या?
मुझे लग रहा है सर तभी प्रॉब्लम हो
आई एम
रही है।
पेस्टिंग इट इनटू द चैट बॉक्स, रुको। यू कैन कॉपी पेस्ट इट फ्रॉम दिस।
यस सर।
चैट बॉक्स में डाला है मैंने। व्हाट
एक
इज NS लुकअप? कॉपी पेस्ट फ्रॉम देयर एंड my system is slow also. I am pasting it into the chat box.
सर
You can copy paste it and creates a note. This is the only note that we have covered yesterday. ये you can
1 मिनट
copy
सर।
paste it from the chat box. इसमें से ले लो. I have pasted that.
कॉपी। ओके सर, थैंक यू।
हो गया ना? चलो.
यस।
Okay, let's connect tomorrow then. Let's see further issues. So thank you very much for your timing. Have a good night. Bye.